He's a bad beast on that barbecue, on the grill or the smoker. He knows just what to do. He's a bad beast on that barbecue.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, welcome back to another episode of Bad Beast Barbecue. Hey, today we're down in the man cave and we're going to hook up a little potato soup or a little potato stew, whatever you want to call it, okay? You know, the classic potato soup, but this time, you know, we're going to have to always give it a bad beast twist to it, okay? So, this recipe might be out there, it may not be out there, but I decided to just make this off the top of my head. And like I said, I'm sure somebody's made it out there before, but we're going to be making some pepper jacked up potato soup. That's right. Most of the potato soup recipes I saw out there use some type of cheese. They were using cheddar and they were using, you know, other different cheeses to give the soup some body. So I decided that instead of us using some regular cheddar cheese or whatever, we're going to be using some pepper jack medium heat shredded cheese to go into ours. So I can't wait to see how this turns out. Okay, so this should give it a nice little kick. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'll put all the ingredients down in the description block and I'll talk about them as we go ahead and put them in there. The original recipe came from a website called belofthekitchen.com. Check out their website. They got some great stuff out there, different Instapot recipes and some other stuff out there. So check them out, belofthekitchen.com. Okay, so we'll put the link to the original recipe in the description block, and we will put our own ingredient list of what we used here, so which is relatively the same stuff, except for we switched out the regular cheddar cheese in the recipe with some medium heat pepper jack cheese. Okay, all right, so we have our Instapot here and she is on saute, and here we have 1.5 teaspoons of unsalted butter. I'll toss that down in there. I'm gonna let this melt so we can go ahead and saute our onions and our garlic, okay? All right, so our butter is almost melting and whoo, it's just popping everywhere, huh? All right, so let's go ahead and get our onions in here. So we got one medium onion that's been diced up. So we're going to saute that for 3 to 4 minutes until the onions become translucent and soft, okay? So, hey, hang around. All right, so now it's been about 3 minutes and our onions are getting translucent, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and add our 3 cloves of minced garlic, okay? Add that in there. And we're going to do this, we're going to cook that for about a minute. We don't want our garlic to burn. We just want it to get aromatic. Smelling good. Nothing like the smell of onions and garlic sauteing in butter. Fantastic smell. And a great base for all types of soups and dishes and stews. So all right, that looks real good. All right, so we're gonna add our next few ingredients. The next thing we're gonna have, this is 3 cups of chicken stock. We got 3 cups of chicken stock in there. All right, and we got 1 can of cream of chicken. Okay, so we're gonna get this down up in there, if it comes out the can. All right, well, we got most of it out the can. It's almost empty. All right, so we'll stir that in there. We're gonna add 1 tablespoon of black pepper. We're gonna add 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt. And I always cook with kosher salt. I never cook with table salt, even though sometimes the recipe calls for regular salt. I just think you can control it better if you do that way, okay? And then we're gonna put our potatoes in. Now these are russet potatoes that have been peeled and cut into 1-inch size pieces or so. And it's like 2.5 pounds, so 7 to 8 medium-sized russet potatoes. So we're gonna put that in there. like so. Okay. We're gonna mix this up well. All right. All right. That's mixed good. We're gonna go ahead and top her up. Close the vent to seal, and we're gonna cook this on high for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna do a quick pressure release. So hey, don't go nowhere. Come on back and watch us finish this bad boy off, okay? Hang around. All right, guys, so it has been 10 minutes now, and the pressure cooker just finished. Now I'm about to do a quick release, and then right after the quick release, we'll open it up and we'll finish our soup. So, hey, don't go nowhere. All right, guys, so our quick release is done. We're going to open up our pressure cooker, and there's our soup. Now, we're supposed to turn the pot on saute. So let me turn it on saute right quick. Got to come around to the front to do that because I cannot see. Cancel, saute. All right. All right, so we got it on saute. And now this is a mixture of 1 tablespoon. Oh. This is a mixture of 1 tablespoon of flour, all-purpose flour, and 1 cup of milk. Now this is supposed to make a slurry according to the recipe. Now you got, normally I use cornstarch and water, but we'll go ahead and pour this in. We're supposed to mix this in to try to help thicken this up. Okay. Mix this all together. All right, and we're gonna let this saute in the Instapot for 3 to 4 minutes before we add the rest of the ingredients. So hang around. All right, so we let our soup simmer for about 5 minutes or so, and it's starting to thicken up, right? And our potatoes are starting to fall apart. Now I don't want this strictly straight creamy soup. I like my potato soup to have a few chunks in it and things, and that's exactly what we have here. I had a potato smasher here, and I just went in and I smashed a few of them up to break it in smaller pieces, however, to leave it a little chunky, because I do like a little bit of body or chunkiness to my potato soup. Okay, so we got this, and this is looking fabulous, looking real good. Smells good too. Okay, now for the last ingredient, we turned our saute function off. It's still bubbling, sort of. It's still warm, it's still hot. So now we have our 2 cups of pepper jack cheese that we're gonna toss in here, which is gonna thicken it up even more and give it that cheesy flavor, and it's gonna give it that jalapeno spicy flavor. So we're gonna mix this in until it melts. All right, this is looking good. All right, guys, so as soon as this melts completely, we will have a taste test, which shouldn't be too far away. Hey, don't go nowhere. All right, guys, so we're done. The cheese is completely melted inside of our soup. It's nice and thick. I love the chunks in it. So let's go ahead and dish up a little bit of this and see how it tastes. So we got our ladle here, and I'm gonna ladle in some of this. Nice and creamy. Man, that looks great. All right. And of course, potato soup wouldn't be potato soup without a few garnishments, right? So we're gonna throw a little green onion on top of it, like so. And got my bacon bits here. All right, so let's toss a few bacon bits on here. Now let's toss a lot of bacon bits on there. All right. All right, so let's see what this tastes like. Man, it definitely smells much different than the normal potato soup with the regular cheddar cheese. The pepper jack gives it quite a different aroma. Yeah, I like this. This is very, very good. Got that nice little spiciness from the pepper jack cheese, the flavor of the pepper jack of the pepper jack cheese in it. Nice, creamy, smooth. Some nice chunks of potatoes in there. And you know, soup and stews get better the very next day. So that tomorrow, this will really be tasting fabulous once we take some for work. Like I said, it's been getting cold here, and then so these are great dishes to have to take to lunch throughout the week. Okay, so wow, this is fantastic. I can't wait for the wife to try this. Okay. Well, that's it. Another quick cook. Like I said, these Instant Pots are fantastic if you don't have one. We have two pressure cookers. We have an Instant Pot and we have a kosher. We'll be switching back and forth throughout the winter, cooking on each one of them. A pressure cooker is a pressure cooker. Some have other aspects than the others, but we've been having this Instant Pot now for over 3 years, and it's been fantastic. So anyway, remember we got this original recipe at belleofthekitchen.com. Check them out. They got some great recipes out there, and our ingredients for the Bad Beast version will be in the description block. So thanks for joining us on this Sunday afternoon. Appreciate you guys spending time with us. Like we always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if it's fire, then damn it, there just might be a barbecue there or a few potatoes under pressure. Hey, as always, we'll see you guys around the smoker. And besides, everything goes good with bacon. Whew. Damn good stuff.